at the 22. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get first crack at it here. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won.
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Gonna run it. It's Gaines. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Toss to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Toss to the outside. Slithers into space. Wide open spaces. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. The pitch to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blair. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Lobos offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. That last completion sets him up on second down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Hills. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the run, it's Sherrod. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Back to pass, it's Hills. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Lobos line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They believe they can run right here. Turning on the Jets. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy.
Lots of running room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Madsen. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Working that left side now. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, New Mexico! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plows through the defense. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. To the air, it's Hills. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle, it's Buckley. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Lobos headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable form.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, it's Gaines. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. The Broncos will have a first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Lobos. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
New Mexico, 17, Boise State, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Madsen. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they're not on the same page there. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Lobos can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Humphrey. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Makes the grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And all that matters is he got the 1st down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Trying to run, it's Gaines. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Hills. The sure hands, it's Hall. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the draw. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws or you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
New Mexico, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the ground, it's Humphrey. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Hills. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Gaines. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll put... in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on target this time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Rushes on him. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting...
Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Lobos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
The play action fake. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's a seam wide open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first two attempts. Hauls it in the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Fires to the big fella. Past the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throwing right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big. The fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job.
Touchdown, Broncos! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the second most played game in football is known as the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Auburn and Georgia, and it's gone final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Boise State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. Snowed under by the defense.
And offenses will gash you if you don't find a way to mess up the communication. When they run the read option, you got to do a good job of changing the looks and sometimes being aggressive and blitzing, sometimes sitting back so that quarterback doesn't know what he's getting. He knows what he's getting here, and that's why he gets the good gain and chews up all that yardage.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Lobos decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long.
42 spot.
The give to the back. Wide open spaces. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down so far in this one, but they'll stay on the field and try to convert here. The Broncos are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Oh, he tosses it back. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.